Hi, welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Today we're going to test Techron Concentrate Plus Complete Fuel System Cleaner.
Techron Concentrate Plus is one of the top selling fuel additives on the market. Techron claims this additive does quite a lot for your engine, but for today's purposes, we'll be testing how well it cleans the carbon deposits in the combustion chamber. Our test vehicle is going to be a 2015 Kia Forte with a 1.8 4-cylinder engine. For this test, I'm going to be showing a before and after video of the pistons and cylinder heads to prove whether or not Techron actually cleans carbon deposits as it claims. Now to start the test, I went ahead and took the spark plugs out, and starting from left to right, I'm sending a borescope down the cylinder head to take a look at the pistons. Alright, here's a picture of cylinder number 1 that we're going to keep for comparison later. As you can see, it looks like there's actually a pretty big buildup of carbon on the left side there. There's obviously carbon spread all over, but especially thick there on the left side. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to cylinder number 2. As you can see on the left side again, it looks like it's very thick. I wonder if that's going to be a pattern throughout the rest of these cylinders. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead on to cylinder number 3. Alright, down to cylinder number 3. Again, right there on the very left side, it looks like there's quite a bit of carbon buildup, and just about maybe a half inch over, there's also quite a bit of buildup there. Let's go ahead and go to cylinder number 4 and see what we have there. Alright, down to cylinder 4. This actually looks pretty cool. This is a unique one. I actually see some rust looks like rust, some kind of buildup there on the very left side of the cylinder. I'm not sure what that means. I'll have to look into that. But also, as you can see, just by that to the right, it looks like probably the biggest carbon buildup we've seen yet. It looks like a couple almost teardrop shapes, both on the top left and the bottom left. Let's go on to the next part of the video where we add the Techron Complete Fuel System Cleaner. Okay, so here's where the real test begins. I drove to the local gas station to fill up. I made sure I took a bottle of the Techron with me so we could begin the test. This 20-ounce bottle states that it will treat up to 20 gallons of gasoline. Fortunately, my Kia Forte is only 14 gallons, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the entire bottle, and that should be more than enough for this tank of gas.
Alright, so we're back. It's actually been 7 days. We drove the car 289 miles, and we went through just a little bit over 12 of the 14 gallons of fuel in the car. That should definitely be enough to see if the fuel additive actually worked or not, see if the Techron worked. So right now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take the spark plugs out, and we're going to go ahead and re-inspect the cylinders and see what we have in there. Alright, we got the spark plugs out. Let's go ahead and send the endoscope down through the cylinder head.
Alright, the endoscope's out. Let's go ahead down to cylinder number 1. First thing right off the bat, I do see that there definitely is a difference. There's definitely some shine on these pistons. There's a before and after. You can see definitely it's very clean there on the left as well as the right. It's kind of dull in the middle, but definitely doesn't look like a thick carbon buildup. On to cylinder number 2. And this one was actually very surprising to me. As you can see, this one's spider webbed out. Looks like there's a lot more darker places, but it also looks like it cleaned it very well as well. There's a before and after shot. You can see it wasn't like that before. It looks dark in some places and definitely looks shinier in other places. If anybody knows why, definitely put down in the comments. I'm interested what would cause that. On to cylinder number 3. You see here, there's definitely I don't think I had it lined up correctly like I did the first couple cylinders, but you can definitely see a difference. There's a shiny section there, and also on the very right. But even though it does have a couple shiny sections, if you look at the left part of the screen, it almost looks like a dark brown burn mark. I'm interested in what that might be. Again, if you know, put it down in the comments. On to cylinder 4. This was a cylinder that was very interesting last time. If you look at it, it still does have those teardrop shapes there. This time it looks like on the right side as well. It doesn't have that in any of the other cylinders, so I'm kind of interested why cylinder 4 looks like that and has those shapes in there. If anybody knows, definitely put that down in the comments. I would like to know myself. Looks like we're done. Let's go ahead and get the camera out.
So what do you guys think of the results? Personally, I thought it was did a very good job. You could see quite a bit of the cylinder head was cleaned up. A lot of those big carbon deposits that were there before definitely aren't there now. I wasn't expecting it to actually work that good. I suspect that most of that was just normal carbon from running to last almost 300 miles. So tell me what you think in the comments. Let me know what other kind of tests you would like to have done. Also, let me know if there's any other kind of results that you've gotten from the Techron Concentrate Plus, maybe different results from it. I'd be interested to hear. Let me know what other kind of products you want me to try out. Things like this is definitely, I believe, a successful test to see if, what other kind of products actually work or do not work. Thanks for watching my channel. Go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell.